Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur AFIFAH binti Muhammad SENAWI. So today I'm going to present Matlab expression for part A. So for the question number 1 is A equal to e power of 2. So in the Matlab, I need to change it to A equal to exponent and the power change to into the bracket. So this is the answer. I repeat the same step for B. X equal to exponent and the power into the bracket. So for number 3 is C equal to ln E plus ln E power of 3. So in the Matlab, C equal to log times ESP exponent, power change to in the bracket, plus log exponent, power change into the bracket. So close the bracket again, and the answer is 4. For C equal to log E plus log E power of 3. So in the Matlab, C equal to log 10 ESP and then change the power into the bracket plus log 10 ESP exponent and then power into the bracket. So for E equal to pi, in the Matlab need to change to E equal to pi, that stand for pi. So this is the answer. For F equal to cos pi over 4, so just change the pi to pi over 4. And then for the expression G equal to exponent power of 3 square root 131. So as usual, the power need to change into the bracket. So G equal to exponent in the bracket 3 times square root SQRT stand for the square root and 131. So the answer is this one. And then the last one is H equal to log 5 plus log base E 5 plus log base 2 5. So in the Matlab, H equal to log 10 times 5 plus log E is equal to 1. So log times 5 plus log 2 base 2 times 5. So this is the answer. So, okay, here is my expression in the comment window. So, okay, this is how my expression in Matlab looks like.
Good morning, sir. I'm Kaya from Group 11. So today I will show you about Lab 9, which is about Matlab. Okay, so I will present on Part B. Part B, Matlab program using comment window evaluate this hypotenuse of this triangle C. So what we can do is first we assign 4 to A. That's the length of the right triangle one side, and then B equals to 3. We assign 3 to B, and then we assign a formula to C, square root of A squared plus B squared. And then we assign the value of C to the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse we can get. So how do we actually, the reason why I don't use comment window is because comment window we cannot save our code actually. So I have to do it in the editor. So to find the answer, we have to press run, and then we get hypotenuse 5. So we know here that C equals to 5. So that's for part B. So for part C, we will find the average for 3 numbers. So here is a clue. So I use the same clue to do part C with different numbers, 35, 21, and 13. I assign them into different variables, and then notice that I have this percentage here. This percentage here is a non-executable code. This non-executable code is like a comment. It guides us it notifies us what's going on. So note that 35 is assigned to A, 21 is assigned to B, and 13 is assigned to C. And then I suppress extra line feed, and I get the average, the formula, A plus B plus C over 3. I can get the value. I run it. Part C, the average is 23. When we add it, you check with your calculator, it's the same. So and then this returns the average value. Okay, so there is this thing, this semicolon here. The semicolon actually suppress the value from displaying. If I don't put it, then A will display around here. So that's why we just put a semicolon.
Okay, for question and discussion. So, question number 1 is, where does Matlab display a listing of stored variable and associated attributes? So the answer is in the workspace. Question number 2 is, briefly describe the default Matlab variable type. So the default is, for a single precision variable in Matlab are stored as 4 byte or 32 bit floating point value of data type for single. So for double, okay, for double is the default numeric data types in Matlab, providing sufficient precision for most computational tasks. Numeric variables are automatically stored as 64 bit or 8 byte. So it's double, and then precision floating, and then point value. So for the cell, is a cell array is a data type with index data containers called cells, where each cell can contain any type of data. Question number 3 is, what is differences of common and function syntax in Matlab? So the answer is, with a common syntax, you separate inputs with the spaces rather than commas, and do not enclose input arguments in parentheses. For function syntax, we call Matlab function by listing their input argument inside parentheses and separate by commas. So for question number 4 is write a program for a car price 90,000 with the interest 2.7% a year, where what will be the total amount of interest you pay and your monthly installment for 7 years. So this question asks us to find the total amount of interest to pay and monthly installment for 7 years. Okay, this is for question number 4. So the car price now is 90,000 and the loan principal equal to car price. Loan period is 7 for 7 years and the interest rate is 0.027 for 2.7%. So to calculate the total interest is total rate times loan principal times loan period. And monthly installment is loan principal plus total interest over loan period times 12. So 7 years times 12 means 12 months per year. So when I run this, I get the output total interest is now 17,010 ringgit and the monthly installment now is 102,733 ringgit 90 cents.
And now I'll talk about question 5. So question 5, we'll go to our lab report and look at our question 5. Okay, so AFIFAH makes an initial investment, 10,000 ASB fund, save 100. Okay, so now we need to find the total amount of investment made until 2020. So meaning to say in 2015, she has 5 years. So I assume that the first year, 2015, is the first year. So here the initial money that she invest on was 10,000 ringgit. And then savings per year, 100 per month, 12 months, 1,002. And then every year got dividend of 8.5% per year. So the profit, if we talk about profit, it will means increase. So if you increase, you have to add 100%. So 1 plus 0.085 per year, which means this is your increment. So what we do is, first, I know that I have 10,000. Okay, so, and then I just add it with my savings, and then I multiply with the dividend. So second year, what happens is, the previous year, I add it again, 1,002, and multiply with the dividend. Third year, I take the second year, and the fourth year, I take the third year, and the last one, fifth year, is the 2020 that I want to know how much the investment have grown. So investment is about growth. You can see that I only take the fifth year because investment is like it grows at the it does not you don't need to add one by one. The fifth year shows the growth of the whole investment, something like that. It's a geometric progression, so that's why we don't need to add one by one. And then total investment equals the fifth year. So what's the total investment? We'll see that first year we get this value, ringgit, and notice that it's e plus 0.04, e plus 0.04. So e is actually 10 plus 0.04 is actually 10 power 4. So the total investment by 2020 is just you just multiply 2.2751, check with your calculator, 10 power 4, and then you get the 22,751 ringgit Malaysia at the end of 2020. So that's for question 5. So this is for the conclusion. So in conclusion, through our Matlab just now, we can see that we can be able to perform mathematical equations, we can find Pythagoras theorem, we can find the average, and we are able to use it to help daily problems such as calculating interest rate on loans and calculating investment values at a certain time. So this might help us for our future if we want to use Matlab again, and we can, I think for our mini project it's going to be important to plot graphs and so on. So that is all from me. Thank you very much.